Hello. Hello world. Apparently this is my new greeting message or whatever. Hi guys. Welcome to this live stream. I'm going to wait a little bit for the people to join. Let's see. Hey Ahmed. Welcome. How are you? The numbers are growing. Okay. Let's wait a little bit for people to join. In the meantime, let's see what you voted for. Hey, buddy, welcome. Alright, so let's see. Almost 50% turn design into code. Okay. Apparently you like that. Let me know if you can hear me well, if you can see me scroll here like crazy. If you can see that, then we can proceed. Hey there. Think I pronounce your name correctly. Okie dokie. Probably if you want to turn a design into code, we should go to front-end master. Oops, sorry, front-end mentor. I confused it with the learning platform. Okay. Hey brother, welcome. And we should pick something from here like we did last time. If you join the stream, we we coded this one. Hello, Pogo Launcher. You love the community I'm building. I love the community too. It's really fun. Okay. We could either build something from here or try something from Dribble, something from my friend Ildi. Let's see what she has been designing. Okay. Animated stuff. Alright, animated stuff. Do you have an example in mind? Or we should find something here on Dribble? Let's see. Animation. Web design. Whoa, I think this... Oh, that's too much. Let's see on code then. Maybe we can try something from here. If it's going to load soon. Okay. More complex too. Oh man, for the complex one I need to prepare a little. Because otherwise you'll see me spend a lot of time on it. I don't see anything interesting here. I would do some SVG animation, but I don't know SVG yet. I don't know SVG yet. Look, this is pretty neat. Okay. Karen says that I can take some design from Front-End Mentor and add some animations on it. Yeah, but what kind of animations? Hello Sergio, welcome to this stream. Let's see, what kind of animation is this? Tab animation. Whoa. This is SVG. And unfortunately I don't know SVG yet that well. I'm going to learn it from Front-End Man. I keep confusing these two platforms. So Front-End Masters is for courses and Front-End Mentor is for challenges. So, what can we design in code? I'm going to make another pigeonhole. Oh no, this wasn't the one. What was it called? Oh, straw pool. Okay. And here we can pick a pool with what can we build today. REST country API with color theme switcher. That's interesting. Or landing page, but these are pretty complex and would take me a couple of hours probably. Or a form. Or I just have something in mind. What if this is crazy. Okay, let me see where I can show you that. If we go to material design, material UI, like that, and we see a form, input form. I want to see an input form. Input. Material CSS. I forgot the materialize CSS. And here at the components we can see in floating action button. This is how they call it. Where was it? No, I'm wrong. Not that. Forms. Okay, and text inputs. Okay, finally. What if we do this animation, but instead of the entire word going up, we can have the letters go up one by one, like in some kind of, I don't know, wave animation. Hey Andrei. So that would be fun, right? Let me know what you think. I'm going to add it to the poll here. What should we build today? Letter input wave animation. That's one. Hey Neddy, hey Jory Smith. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so first we have a letter input wave animation. Next, what else? I need to come up with ideas. I'm thinking or we can have rolling animations, but Nah, I don't have something really fun in mind. Okay, let's see some examples. CSS animations. Examples. And we can take something from here. Let's see. And implement it. Drop down menu, says Carlos. Drop down menu. And maybe it should pile down somehow. That would be fun. Last time I tried it, it didn't work out. Sergio, could you make a fancy clock someday? A fancy clock. I have a fancy clock. I mean, fancy for me. This one. And I have another fancy clock, sort of. Where is it? All projects. And here somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow. Okay, here. This is another fancy clock. So we have clocks. Something else. Let's see. Hey Jerry, welcome. Okay, flying birds, morphing cube animation, dragon loading, falling snow, we have this. Poster circle animation, CSS image accordion. Maybe try and do some complex parallax. Store loading animation. Whoa, these are so nice. Too bad that I don't know SVG. I need to learn SVG. If I am going to do that, whoa, that will be fun. Oh, look at this. Oh, you know what? I could show you something else. Open. And I have here in my dashboard, I have some sort of counter. No, my profile. No. Where is it? Oh well. I don't want to waste so much time thinking about the project though. Profile. Come on, CodePen, come on, move faster. I have some kind of loader, which is fun also. If you want animations. CSS ghost loading animation. This would also be fun. Hey nerdy dev. Hey Mahep Kumar. Whoa, this button is also fun. This is really nice. Let's add this to the, where is it? To the pool. Click button animation. Okay. And we need to store this. Oh, they're on CodePen also. That's nice. But we won't look at the code because that would be boring. Okay. Fancy button. No, not fancy enough. Oh well. Loaded, yeah. Popular. And I want the, where is it? We could do this, letter animation, or I have somewhere this one, animated countdown. Don't remember yet. I mean, forgot how I built it, but Now it was fun when I did. I copied it from some game. I'm not sure which one was though. Hey, we have a subscriber. Welcome to the channel. Okay, or this one, animated countdown. Do you have any other ideas? Animated countdown. My favorite is the letter input wave animation because I haven't built one before. So it would be nice to add. Oh look, another one subscribed. Kresimir. Sorry if I Romanian. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Okay. Let's find one more example of something fun and then we can proceed to vote. What if we go CodePen and right here, animation. I don't know why it's CodePen so slow today. Ooh, this one is interesting and pretty easy to build. Look at that. Whoa. I think it's easy to build, I'm not sure. Maybe not this effect, but okay, let's add this to the pool and then we can vote. Whoa. So what's the called mesmerizing animation? Let's say that. Mesmerizing animation. And we create pool and we share, copy, and we post it in the chat. Can we share on Twitter too? Okay, how does that look like? So it's all about animations. Okay, let's see. Where it is? Here. I vote for the letter input wave animation. Okay, apparently multiple people voted for that. Let's see. Maybe wait for 10 votes, 15 votes. I'm not sure if we'll have 15 votes. But we'll wait a little bit. Five votes for. Oh, let me not show you this because you're. How do you call it? Influenced. Don't want you to be influenced. I really like this though. Look at that. I could watch it for a couple of hours probably. I'm not sure how it works. It has a delay for each of one of it. Because they seem to have the same speed, no? No. The outer ones are faster. Okay, let me pick a code. Yeah. CSS. And the speed, the duration is a variable. Okay. That's nice. Okay, let's pick at the results. Mesmerizing animation. Okay, it picked up. So the other two are not wanted. Let's maybe wait for 2 more votes. So if 2 people vote for the mesmerizing animation, we'll have that. Otherwise, we'll do the letter input wave animations. Or we should do both. Why not? Okay. Letter animation should be. This would be also good tutorial. So that's fun. That's fun. Okay. You voted enough. Let's close everything. And let me think, what do I need? Should we do it on CodePen or VS Code? Maybe CodePen, it's easier to share. I have a template. If it loads, okay. The social panel design. I use this template because it has this button. When we click it, you can get in touch. Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, all of the fun things. One of the tasks should be to make this pure JavaScript, so I can import it quickly in every CodePen project. Alright. So let's go back to the materialize CSS because I want to replicate their design more or less. Forms, text inputs. I mean something like that. So for the input we'll have order at the bottom and then the label will go up. Okay. And it's on a white background. Perfect. Let me zoom in so you can see better the code. And let's proceed. Hide this because we don't need to see that. Whoops, like that. Okay. Let's make a form control div first. This will be a wrapper for both the label and the input. Label input. That. And let's say email in the label. Okay. We need the input to be on top of the label because we're going to use the sibling selector in CSS. Target the, so basically this is what they do here. When you click on the input becomes focused and then the label goes up. Let me quickly add everything in the center. So body, display flex, alignment and center, justify content center, height 100 viewports heights, and margin 0, type to fast. And let's do min height. Okay. And on the form control, nothing yet. Form control label and above form control input. Okay. Let's make the input display not flex. Or it could be flex, but let's make it block. And the width of 100%. The form control should be width 400 pixels so that the input will take its weight. Too much. 100 pixels. Okay, perfect. Input. Let's add a padding of 15 pixels, and the border 0. That's to hide all the borders, and then we going to add the border button. I don't know why I keep saying border button. Okay, border bottom, 2 pixels solid, and something like to see. Okay, perfect. Next, let me show you how this works by adding a background color of dark salmon here, so you can see the form control. Okay, that's weird. Should be on top. Oh yeah, the input is hiding it. So if we have here a padding of 10 pixels, then you can see this is the form control. And the reason I want you to see the background color is because the label will be position absolute, because we want to place it on top of the input. And in order to do that, we're going to do top 10 pixels, left 10 pixels probably. And it goes there because we don't have a parent which position is different than static. And by default, all the elements are position static. So in order to change that, we do position relative on the form control. And now we have the text there. Oops, I saved by mistake. We have this font family, let's use it. Font family Muley or Muley or whatever you call it. Okay. And for the label, let's increase the font size, 16 pixels. Well, it was 16 pixels. Let's do 20. Too much? It's okay. And we need to play around with the top and left, because we have the padding here. It goes right on top. But if we remove that and remove the background color because we won't see it anyway, now the label goes right on top of the input. And you can say that it's the placeholder, right? But it's not. It's just on top of the input. Okay, next. Let's see. When we focus the input, we want to do some magic. So, focus. First, let's change the border color. Border bottom color will be dark salmon, because why not? And now when we focus the input, we need to remove the outline also. Outline none. And now when we focus, you can see it's just me or I say focus weird. Okay, but you'll understand, hopefully. Alright, so you can see that the border becomes dark salmon. And we can add a little bit of transition. 0.43 seconds. Why not? Is in. So, that's too much. 0.1. 0.1. Talk too fast. Think too slow. Okay. So that's that. And now for the fun part, we could copy the selector and add a plus label. And guess what? We can do something like top minus 10 pixels, left 0. And if we place transition 0.3 seconds is something like that, we should see something fun happening. Oh look, goes on top. Maybe should go more. What's the font size? 20 pixels. Go 20 pixels up. Oops. Oops. Yeah. That's okay for now. We need to set the same font size for the input. Where are you? Here. And the same font family, because it's different, as you can see. By default, it doesn't take the font from the parent as the other elements. So let's set that. And now you can see that we have a 15 pixels padding on the left there. So the left position should be 15 pixels and the top 15 pixels. And if the input is not focused, you can see the label on top there. But we don't want that. We want to have the label on top if the input is, if the input has something. Right? 1 second. Yeah. So the label here, it's right on the left. It doesn't have padding. So let's do that. Left 0, and we won't have padding here, just on top and the bottom, and left and right 0. So now we have this. And we also can decrease the font size on the label when it goes up. Font size 16 pixels. Neshat, when did we start? We started, I don't know, 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, close to. Okay, so now you can see the label decreasing in size. So that's fun, but it's not yet what I had in mind. What I want now is to let the label there when the input is filled, and for that we need to what was it? There is a selector. Let me see. Selectors, I forgot the name. Element attribute, active, check, default, empty, disabled, enable, no. Valid, I think it was. Where are you? Yep. Valid. What the valid input, selector does, it checks if the input is valid. And in our case, the input is valid if we have something in it. Will be. It's not yet, but will be. And we can have the same styling here as the focus thing. Valid plus label. So now you can see that the label is up there because the input is valid by default here. But if we add required on the input here, it should become invalid when it's empty because it's required, and only stay there if we have something in the input. I'm very curious how many of you knew this. And also the valid should stay here on the input. So when it's valid, we should have the border there. What are the colors here? So green, yeah, it's okay. We have our own color. All right, so we're pretty close to what we wanted to do. Now it's time for some JavaScript. Basically, what we want to do is to take the label, take its text, wrap every letter in a span, and then animate the span up and down individually. So let's do that. push this code down because we don't need to see it. And here we're going to have const. Let's see what we need. We need to know to target the input. So when the input changes, we need to check the label. So const inputs will be document get query selector all, and please take the form control input like that. And now we're going to map over it for each input. And whoops. And we're going to add an event listener. Input add event listener on the input event. Let's call it somehow, I don't know, animate label. Like that. And then let's declare the function animate label, for which we're going to, let's see. So we have the input. Here the E will take the event and the input will be e.target. But we need the parent of the input. So it will be the form, it will be e.parent.target.parent node. Let's see if I'm right. So console.log form control. Let's be more specific about it. In the console, whoops. Let's see. If we click S, we can see the form control here. Perfect. Next, we have the form control, but we want to target the label. So we go one level down and target the label by doing form control query selector label. I think there is a sibling node selector, but I'm not sure. I mean, might be, but I don't know it. So we're going to do it like that. Hey Ankit, we're building a letter. Oh, let me save the title so you can see. What was the name? Letter label wave animation, something like that. So basically, when the label goes up there, we want it to animate each letter individually. Alright, so now we have that. Let's see if it's right. So console log label. We should see the label now. Oops. There. Okay, so we have the label. Like that. One thing that I forgot is to select the labels and add a span around each letters of the label. So let's do that here. Let's take the label, and we're going to loop over the labels for each label, and the label inner HTML will be label inner text dot split. Basically this takes the text, splits it, and we can loop over it using map. We have the letter, and here we can return something like span, and inside we'll have the letter. Like that. If we did everything right, we see commas after each letter now, because we need to add join here. it has the commas by default. Okay, so now our label, if we enter something here, this console log runs and we can see our label has span E, span M, span A, span E, span L. So that's nice. We did that. The last thing to do is to animate the letters. Let me see. Instead of having the label go up, we need to have each span element go up. So let's do that. Label span, label span, and here label span, like that. So now all the letters are on top of each other. Because they are positioned absolute, and we don't want that. We want the label. Let me see. We don't want to position absolute, but the label. Form control label. Oops, label, like that. We want it to be position absolute, to be on the top of the input, like that. And when we click now the form, we want the letters to go up, so we'll use instead of doing this, we'll do transform translate on the y-axis minus 100%. Transform translate y. Something. I'm missing something. Let's see. Transition we have. Color, but it works. Yeah. So why it's not transitioning? Is it required to have display block on it? I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, apparently it is. Okay, but that's not the effect we want, because we want to do that here and it should be inline block. Okay, now we have the same effect, and what's left to do is to add a delay on every span elements, and that we can do inside here. When we create the span elements, let me clean this up a little bit so you can see. Map, okay, and then online. Here, style. We're going to add a style transition delay, and it should be dependent by the index of the label. Index, and it will be not like that, delay like that. It will be index times 0. I don't know, 2. That's too bad you can't see very well. Let me put it on the next line. Something like that. And the join also. Okay. I hope it's better for you. So now we have transition delay index times 0.2 seconds. Let's put 0.1. And if I did everything correct, now we should have an animation. I didn't. Okay, let's see what happened. Transition delay, letter span. We need to see if we have that on the element. Okay, 0. What I'm missing? Index times 0.1. Let's calculate the delay here. Index times 0.1. And now we can have delay seconds. Let's see. Where are you? 0 seconds. Okay. No good. Let's console log the delay. What's happening? Here. Run again. Okay. 0. I'm missing something. Why it's 0? For each label. Oh. Okay. I know. This should be the index because that index is for the labels. So we need the index from the letters. Okay. Now index times 0.1. And hopefully now we're right. Okay, look at that. It's not yet what I wanted, but let's do it faster. We can play with the milliseconds, the 50 milliseconds. Yeah. You were right, Nady, sorry. Okay, so I still don't like something, and I don't know what. It's too wavy. Oh, maybe because the font is changing also. We have a transition on the font too. What if we only add the transition on the transform? Let's see. Now it's too heavy. What if we don't change the font size? We have it at 80 pixels and we don't change it. And also the font size for the input 80 pixels. Okay, that's better. And you know what the cool part is? If we copy this form control and have it for password and for mambo jumbo like that, and change it to flex direction column, and maybe add some margin between the form controls, 20 pixel 0. Now it should work for all of them. That. And if we hello Fausto, hope I pronounced your name right. And if the form is valid, it will stay there. Okay, this is fun, isn't it? Anyone around? It says 20 people. I hope you're watching. One thing I don't like here is this space, and that happens because we have an empty span there which doesn't have a width. So in order to fix that, we can say something like min width 5 pixels, like that, and now we have space. Mumbo jumbo. And if we have something longer than mumbo jumbo, maybe lorem 4. It should work for all of them. Okay. And we can play around with the easing function. If it we can make it linear, which is kind of boring, or we can make it ease in out, which is also kind of boring. Or we can go and create a cubic Bezier fun animation something. Can we find something already done? Oh, okay, you're watching. Nice. Let's see. I want a nice cubic Bezier. Let's see this one. Kubuk. This is cubic, man. I need to contact the writer. Okay, cubic. And now should have maybe some. Oh. No, I don't like that. Oh, look, I like that. Let's take that code. Where are you? Where are you? This one. Now it should be fun. Whoops. Whoa, this is nice. Look at that. I should definitely do a tutorial about this. And you can type here. Maybe, I don't know, change the color of the pen when it's up, because I don't want to be very similar to the text. Or have it red. Why not? I mean dark salmon. Where are you? Here. Color. Dark salmon. Like that. Whoops. 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 This is fun. Has to go a little more. Let's do pixels. Minus 15 pixels. No, more. 20 pixels. Okay. Funny thing is that when we change this, the animation takes place. So if we do something crazy like 50 pixels, whoops, it jumps. Okay, 30 pixels work. Whoops, whoops, whoops. I think I can play with this all day. It doesn't look that good when there are too many letters. Yeah, the animation looks awesome now with the cubic Bezier. You see, the funny part is when I stop the animation, you can see the letters stopping there in the middle of the animation. Alright. Let's only leave the password and the email like that, and maybe have a title. Let's say something fun. Fun waving wave animation. Waving. That's okay. Whoops. Fun waving animation. I'm going to put this on Twitter, and maybe the people from CodePen will like it, how it looks on the big screen. Okay, now we can type, and alright, this was fun. How long it took? Does anyone know? It took a while. Let's do something else. I'm excited now. What else? Where was the link? Share the link, let's see. Here, what was the other one? Mesmerizing Animation. Your vote has been counted and you already voted. Blah blah blah. Okay, see the results. Click button animation. Okay, mesmerizing animation. Which one? Which one would you like? 54 minutes. Nah. Nah. Does it took 54 minutes? I mean, the stream started 54 minutes ago. But we build it faster. Oh, 30 some minutes ago. Oh, look, mesmerizing animation got another vote. So, let's do that. Where was it? Where were you? Mesmerizing. Okay. Now this is something I don't know how to do. I think has some math inside. So you can see that those start way faster. I mean, they go faster. So I think that's it. Let's try it with, I don't know, couple of circles. Why not? Let's see. Fun waving animation. In case you want to play around with this, let me send you the link. Okay. This was fun. Alright. CodePen project, new CodePen project. Let's see, does anyone said anything for our live stream? No? Okay. We don't need this, we don't need this, we need this to sit. We don't need this for now. And we can create another pen from social panel. Let me drink a little water, because this video was sponsored by water, so you should drink more. Okay. Let's zoom in. Okay. I think this is big enough for you, right? Last time I checked, 150% was good. Okay. Let's see what we need. We need a container, and inside we're going to have, let's do 4 circles for now. Circle times 4. We either need to work with CSS or JavaScript, but we need some dynamic stuff. But for now we're going to do static. You know what I mean. You'll get used with my Romanian accent. Okay. Where's the container? We need to do again body. Display flags, align items, center, justify content. I mean, no. Let's don't do that before we can see something on the screen. So let's do circle. And let's see, what do we want? So we have half circles. We will need, let's see, background color first, 111. And add a width of 10 pixels, height of 10 pixels. We have multiple. Now we need border, border radius 50%. So now we have circles. Let me make them bigger. Like that. And have border 100%, 100%, 00. and no, I think it's, or is it 10 pixels, 10 pixels, and we remove the background color, and we have, sorry, not that, we have border color, that black color, border top. No, border 100% solid. Not sure if I'm doing it right. So we need to have circles. Just a second. Oh, okay. That was it. I had to set the width of the border there. Okay, and now we can have border top color transparent and border right. Okay, and there we have it. Have circles. And if we transform, rotate 45 degrees, or what is it, 90 plus 45, 135 degrees. Okay, now that we see that, we need to place them in the center and have them be on top of each other. So to do that, let's do body, display flags, align items, align item center, justify content center, min height 100%, viewport height, sorry, and margin 0. Next, the container has to be position relative and the circles have to be, where is it? Position absolute. Perfect. Okay. But still, we have that. Oh, what's easy? We need the other half to be white, not transparent. So now basically we'll have those. Okay. Let's add them in the center with top 50% and left 50%. And what we want to do is to have circle and child or end of type. 2 should be border width. Wait, I forgot. 30 pixels. Yeah, that's okay. And as I said, for now we're going to do it static, but after that we'll find a way to make it dynamic. 3, 4, 5, and we change this to 40, 50, 60, like that. Or no, let's do the other way around. We started with a big one and then go 50, 40, 30, 20. Let's see. Raj, yesterday I asked you to review my portfolio. Yep, I forgot. Please send the link and I'll take a look. The computer guy, hey, welcome to the stream. Ishan, another live stream but another exam tomorrow. Again, how did you do in the first exam? Let us know. Jory, perfect. Hey, you copied my perfect. Okay, perfect. Something is not perfect because we need to do some calculations here. Translate minus 50% and minus 50% to have it exactly in the middle. Okay, now it's perfect. Does it have? Yeah, has a little space in between it. How does it do that? Don't want to look at the code. Let me see. Looks like a border of the border, but what did you do to make that? I'm talking about the space here. Last exam was awesome, Ishan. Awesome. Awesome, it was awesome. How did he add the space here? It looks like another border. Or I have an idea. A box shadow. Let's see. Box shadow. We do 0, 0, 0, 2 pixels and should be white. Box shadow. Ha! Look at that. Padding. No, it's not padding and it's not margin either because it's absolutely positioned. Hey Fred, welcome. Okay, but for some reason you see, if I zoom in, we have these lines and I don't like those lines. It is because, whoops, too much. Because of the rotation, let's take it out. No. So that's weird. And I don't like being weird. Also, we need to... Let's add one more. The 6 to be 10 pixels. So we should have one more in the center there. Okay. Oh, you know what? Instead of rotating the circle, we can rotate the container. Transform, rotate 135 degrees, like that. Okay. Still don't like those lines. And I'm not sure why they appear. Might be a bug. Oh well. We're getting closer and closer. Now let's animate them, rotate them. Animation, rotate, 2 seconds, infinite. Infinite. And create the animation, keyframes, rotate. And it will go from 0 degrees to to transform, and we need to account for this translate also and have it also rotate 360 degrees. Now it spins. Okay, have the rotate here to 0 so it will be clear. Okay. Rajul, try changing box sizing. No, it's not from box sizing. I have box sizing here. Let's see. Might be, but no, it's not. Okay. Fred, hi Florin. Is there a specific time for the live stream? Not yet. I'm working on that. I want to be more consistent about it. Maybe in the future, I'll do it at least once a week. But like today, I I was in mood to code a little, so I said, why not do it in a live stream, right? And to have them, okay, and to have them rotate like differently. Let's look at this again. So this rotates, let's see. They have the same time to rotate, but some do more spins. Oh, I know why. They have, no, that's not the... They do more spins? Let's see. So this one does, let's count. Almost one or one, yeah. While the other one does, let's see. If it's two, then I know what to do. One, yeah. So basically, increase the rotation speed, the rotation degrees. Oh, and mine rotates differently in the other direction. So we have the rotation, rotate to seconds infinite. But I don't like that. That's stopping. Why do you do that? Rotates. Oh, linear. I forgot to add linear. Those lines are coming from borders. Yeah, but I need a border to make that round. Anyway, we'll see later. For now, we need to have a keyframe animation for each one individually. I see why he used CSS then. But we need to be clever about it. So basically, let me show you what I think he did. Let's see, we have rotation 1. And here we have rotation 2. And this one will be double, like 720. And it uses that animation animation name. I forgot the property. Animation CSS. One second. So Clink says that border 60 pixels dashed. Remove those lines. Okay, I'll try that. Animation name, yeah. So animation name. And here we have rotate 2. Okay, you can see now that it closely looks like that. But the outer one, so our first, loops the most. Let's do this static and then I'll figure out a way to do it dynamically. So the first rotation should take the most. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the sixth? One's missing, isn't it? One's missing. Oh, never mind. So we have 6. 6 times. Let me do a small JavaScript so I can. For let I equals 0, I less than 6. No, let's do I equals 1, I less than 6, I plus plus, and we do console.log I times 360. So we can see the values here. Okay. So these are the values if we're going to apply this rotation to all of them. The first one has to go to 2160. The next one has to go like that. And let's copy this a couple of times more. And add the animation name. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And change that to 6, 6, and this one should be 360. Next will be 5, 5, 5, and will be 720. Then we have 4, 4, and 1080. 3, 3, and 1044. No, 1440. Okay, let's see what we have. See, so we there. It's too fast. So let's do it 5 seconds. Okay. That's pretty nice that we figured it out. And it has another animation. How is it called? Let me see. Animation timing function. So it's not linear. It has a cubic Bezier or something. Maybe is in. Because whoa, that's low. Let's do 6 seconds. And let's try the dash here. Dash, dash. It's still too slow. 3 seconds. Yeah, apparently that removed the line. Whoa, look at that. Oops, no, I don't like that. That pause there. Is in out. Ishan, what if we add animation delay? It doesn't work with delay because it's not a delay. They do the same animation, but they are doing it. The circles do multiple spins. That's the trick. Raj, damn Florin, that was awesome. You did it in 20 minutes. Yeah, it was. But yeah, it could have been done faster if I knew what I was doing. So it was try and error. Okay, now the trick is to do it dynamically. That will be really fun if we could do that. And also there are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One is missing and I don't know where. Where are you? So we have the big one. Oh, the small one is not small enough. That's weird. Let's make border color red so we can see it. So you're not here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, we didn't have the 6th one. Okay. Now we have 6, and now it looks better. Okay, let's see. I want to make it dynamic and have it big like this. Also, the timing function, yeah, it's good. Is in out seems to do the trick. Okay, so what we have to do, we need dynamic things for the animation, the keyframes. Oh, Oof, 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 woof, woof, woof. Or, yeah, it would be easier with CSS, but I don't really know. I worked once or twice with it, like a complex animation or something. Ishan says, I can do this in just 3 days. No, you don't need 3 days. You can do it faster. Don't be so modest. Okay. But one thing one idea I have is to take the circles in JavaScript, loop over them, and add the styling, and create a style tag where we can create the keyframes. That's one idea. That's one idea I have. So let's comment this out. We're going to have the animation, but it won't know the, where is it, the name, like that. Okay. And in the circle should be 60 pixels. Okay, in JavaScript, we'll need this loop. No, we won't need it. Okay, so const circles document array selector all circle, like that. Okay, circles. For each circle we need to do something. Circle style border width should be, here we need the index because we're going to have the width according to the index. But we need to be, let me think. Border width should be 20 times, no, we need 10, 20, 30, 40. So we need 10 times index, sorry, plus 10 plus pixels. Okay. And the reason it's not working is because we have the big circle on top. So we need to do circles, circle, style, z index, and it should be the opposite. So the first one should be minus, no, index. Drum rolls, no, we don't want. Okay, then let's see what's wrong. Okay, yeah, z index, oh yeah, so I was right, but I did wrong. So we need minus index. Okay, so that's because we're starting with the small one and we go at the outer one, if that makes sense. Index plus 1 times 10. Yeah, or that, index plus 1 times 10. Let's do that. Looks much better. Index plus 1 times 10. Oops, times 10. And we add pixel at the end. Okay, now that's done. Do we have the animation on it? No, we deleted the animation. Why? So we need to have this animation because this is something they all share, but the only thing we want is to have separate keyframes for each. So we can say something like circle style animation name, and we do rotate dash index plus 1. because we start with 0, so we have rotate 1, rotate 2, 3, 4, blah blah blah. Blah blah blah, if you understand that. Okay, oh, let me save so we don't what should we call it? Rotating circle animation. Don't want to be mesmerizing because they're already one. We are close to 3K subscribers. Yeah, let's see, 2732. We're close. We need 270 people, almost 268 people. Okay, now we need to declare that keyframes. So let's create a style tag. We add the keyframes inside and we append it to the DOM, and that should work. So const style will be document create element style, and then style.innerHTML will be, and here we add the styling nicely, I mean the keyframes. Keyframes, we have the name rotate, oops, keep in mind that this is the first time that I do this. Index +1, or we can have index because no one knows. And then we declare here the rotation. Whoops. To rotate, oh no, transform. We need the translate and the rotate. Let's copy it because it's easier. So we have the translate and the rotate, and the value will be, let's see, let's calculate it on top here. Const rotate will be index +1 times 360, right? Okay, and we can add it here, rotate. Let's add degrees. It remains on the same line. Okay. And now that we have this, let's append it to the body. Document body append child style. And fingers crossed, hope it works. Yay, it does. So now we can have a lot more circles and enjoy the show. Maybe have it run smoother. 6 seconds. Look at that. We did it. Thank you for helping, Garage. And wait, I forgot. Someone helped me with the border. Clink. Yep. Thank you, Clink, also. Ishan, thank you for sticking around so far. I hope you enjoyed it. And I wish you good luck with your exam tomorrow. Let's clean this styling because we don't need it anymore. And look at that. We did 2 projects in one day. I still don't like it. Maybe be 5 seconds. Nah. Too fast. 7 seconds. Okay. Wow. Clink, I wish I could figure that out as quick as you did. Well, it comes with experience, don't worry. Just keep building stuff. And if you join my scream, not scream. And if you join my screen, no. Oh, English. Okay. And if you join my stream, we'll build a lot of funny things together. Fun things, not funny. Oh man, I'm so bad at English. I may be a little tired too. But can you color it in a rainbow colors? Looks nice anyway. Yep, we can. We can play with the HSL value. Because why not? Circle. Style. Yeah, but we need to target the top and right borders. So style, border, top, color would be HSL. I forgot the values for HSL. Let's see. Fred, good work. Good work to you too. HSL. This is 1. And the good thing with HSL is that if we change this value, it works like a rainbow. So, hey, oh, I was scared, where is my JavaScript, but it's not this project. Funny, okay. It's this project. So we have HSL and look at that. That's already pretty neat. And it's not the border top color. It's the, let's see. Yes, it is. Oh no. It's the left and the bottom because the top and the right are white. So it's the left. Oh man, the code is so. And the bottom like that. M. Okay. And now we can play with this value. Let's calculate it. Const. Not sure what H stands for. Q. Okay. Q will be a value between 0 and 360. So we need to see how many circles we have, and we need to find the number to go from 0 to 360, but with the leap of I can't explain. Let me show you. I have it in my mind, but I can't explain entirely. So step, hue step will be circles that length, and we divide the 360 by circles that length, and we do met that floor because we want it to be floating, I mean the fixed number, and then the hue will be index plus 1, or no, we can do index times hue step, and we add this here and here, and if I didn't miss something, should be what we want. No, I missed. Isn't it the hue, or we didn't calculate the hue correctly? Let's test it. Use hue console. None. Okay, it's a none. Why? Oh, circles. Look, color rainbow. Oops, sorry if I yelled in your ear. Let's do 100%. Which is more vibrant? Not that. I think it's the other one. 100. Okay. So, there you have it. Rainbow. Nashet. Keep up the good work. It's really fun and also for learning. By the way, CSS is not easy. CSS might not be easy in the first, but it gets easier. So, don't worry. Bahem, it should be circles.length. Yes. Okay, look at that. Now are more vibrant colors. Johan Adrian, cool, thanks. You're welcome. Although I like it black and white. So we'll keep this code. I forgot to add the semicolon at the end. What am I doing? Okay. So we keep that code only for fancy people like Adrian. Okay. Little laggy though. Maybe my Mac. Alright. Let's see. What should we build next? I had where is the if you want to build something next? I mean, if you are interested to stick around, we can build something else. What was the result? Click button animation was the third. But I forgot what was exactly. So, oh, I think I know. I wrote something like CSS animations examples like that, and it was this website. And here, somewhere over the rainbow, we had. Where are you? This one. Now this one is fun. Circles when we click the button. Raj, I think we should end for today. No, let's keep coding, it's fun. I'll keep going. And I'll do this. I really like pink color. Okay, sorry if you heard me coughing. Let's drink water because water is the sponsor of today's video. Okay. So we're going to have a button, but I keep messing them up. Button this time. Okay, so we have a button, and when we click it, a bunch of circles are generated behind it, and they'll go in the random directions. Okay, so let's do that. Again, new code pen project. Whoa. Save, of course. What? How not? Let's save it. Okay, from template. And I think the last day. Oh man, English. So the last thing today, it will be to move all this code in a JavaScript. I mean, in a single pen, and then import it, because it's pretty annoying to have it around all the time. But at the same time, I like this. Social proof. Okay. We'll call it, how it's called here, click button animation. Let's give it a fancy name. Fancy button animation. Fred Yiga, what's the website? I'll copy this in the chat. Okay, you can see it. Have a new subscriber, Pierce Moriel. Hi Pierce, if you're in the live stream, say hi in the chat. If you're not and you're watching one of my videos, thank you. Maybe you'll see this live stream sometimes. Okay, fancy button animation. And we'll have our fancy button here. You go down, okay. Fancy button. Salah just subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. So we have the fancy button which says click me. What does it say here? Click. Okay, I want click me. And now for the big finale. Okay, not big finale. Just code. Body, display flex, align at the center, justify content center, height 100 viewport heights, and margin 0. Okay, then fancy button. Let's see. We need a cool pink color. So flat no, not flat UI. Like that. If you're still watching, say something. I want to see if I'm alone or not. Look, an Indian palette. I like this. Sasquatch sucks. Funny. We're using the Sasquatch sucks background color for the button. Okay, let's make it bigger with the polygon 20 pixels and 50 pixels and have a color of white and have a fun, let's see, font from Google Fonts. Something big and nice and fancy. Poppins. Let's have poppins. Import and copy this code. And we add it here. Whoops, first we add it here and then we edit the button font family Poppins sans serif. Okay, and we make it bigger with font size 20 pixels. Whoa. And we remove the borders and add the border radius of 20 pixels. 50 pixels. Lopta, yay, I'm watching. Good. Good. That's too much border, right? Yeah. Let's remove 5 pixels, it's okay. Okay, now we need to remove this annoying blue outline. So, fancy button focus will be outline none. Whoops, none. And then on the fancy button, when it's active, let's see if you know what I'm going to add here. In the meantime, let's add transition, transform 0.4 seconds, linear. Here we're going to have transform scale 0.9. So when we click it now, it should be smaller, but it's too big of a delay. Like that. Click. Okay. Text transform uppercase. Let's remove the me. Don't like it. And we can add a little bit of letter spacing, 1 pixels. Okay. Now, let's add box shadow, shall we? But for that we need this color in RGBA value. Where are you? Here. So we add box shadow, 0 pixels left to right, 5 pixels top to bottom, 10 pixels, and then this RGBA 0.3. Okay, 0.7. Okay, look at that. And we can remove the box shadow or make it like 0.3 when we click it. Perfect. Cursor pointer. So we can See that it's clickable, and we're done with this. Okay, now for these circles. Inside the button, we're going to have circles. 1 second. Yes, circles, and it will be 2 types, circle and circle with border. I think you can see here some are border, only border, and some are with the background color. So where are you? I have so many things open. Let's close them. Circle full. This will be full, and the other one will be with the border. Okay, so let's style them. Circle will be width 10 pixels, height 10 pixels, background color, where is it? Background color will be this color. Oops, like that. And have a border 2 pixels solid. Welcome Nils to the channel, thank you for subscribing. Border 2 pixels solid, and the same color. We can't see it there, but you can see that appear we have more space here, and that's because we have the circles. Let's, for testing purposes, let's make it white, background color white, so you can see it. Oh, they're not circles because we need to have border radius 50%. So now they are circles, and let's make them bigger with 20 pixels. Okay, now in order for them to go somewhere, we have, so basically what we're going to do is to generate a bunch of circles when we click the button, and we're going to have a so we'll have a position randomly inside the circle, the button, and then we're going to have a random position as a target, which will be around the button, and they're going to animate towards that target. Make sense? Okay, so in order to do that, let's do the circles be position absolute, and the button should be position relative, because we want the circles to be relative to the button. Okay, and we're going to hide it with z-index -1, so the circles will be under this button until we click it, then it appears. That's interesting, I didn't know that. Why is that? Z-index 1. That's interesting. Z-index is always an interesting thing to play with. But anyway, let's leave it like that for now. And we're also going to, we have the full circle and the normal circle, so let's style them both. The full circle has the background color, this color, and the normal circle has the background color white, right? No, it's transparent. So let's do that. Background color transparent. Oops, without the hashtag. And the full circle full will be background color this color. Okay, so the circles are there. We can position them 0 and left, sub 0 and left 0. Oh, but we can't see them because we removed the background color. Oh, just trust me, they're there. Let me show you. Background color white for both of them. See, they are there on the top. But by default they won't be there, and we won't even have any circle because we're going to generate them. So we're going to target the fancy button in the JavaScript, const btn, because we want to have shorter name, will be document query selector fancy button. Keep in mind that here we'll have query selector 1. If you want to do this for multiple buttons, then you're going to do query selector all, and you're going to loop over all the buttons. So we have one button and we want to add event listener on it for the click event, and we're going to run a function, generate circles. So function generate circles. Here we're going to create a list of circles. Let's say 50 circles. So for let I equals 0. Let's save the circles circle number somewhere. Const circles number will be 50. So we can loop from 0 to circles number like that. And here we're going to create a circle. Document create element. It's a div. The circle will have a class. So class list circle, and at the end the circle will be the child of the button. So button append child circle, like that. Okay, I'll leave this background color white so we can see the circles generated. Okay, you can see that the circles appear there on the top. What we need to do is to randomly position them inside the button. So let's do that. Circle style top will be method at random times button width we need. So btn style, wait a second, I think we need to, let's try button style width. This will be of course string. Let's see if we have it. Console.log button style width. I'm not sure that, oh, we need to click. Yeah, so it's not there. We need to use the get element style or something like that. JavaScript get style. There is a function get computed style. Okay, so we need the width and the height of the button. Const width will be btn, no, get computed style btn dot width, and the height will be the same, but height. Okay, so Lopta says that n dash circle instead of circles number. Yeah, that's something you might use in other programming languages. I like to use circles number like that instead of and circles. This is a preference, you can use it, but I like to use camel case. Okay, so where was I? We had the width and height. Let's see if we have them. Console log width, height. I'm also going to show you a trick after. Yeah, so we have the width and the height in pixels. Okay, we need to account for that. We can use the structuring to do this. And we get the width and the height from the object here. See, we have them. One thing we need to account for is that px here. So we need to take this number. Isn't it a property to take the width without the px? I think it is. Let's see. Get element width, Javascript. How to retrieve an element's actual width and height. Offset width. Let's try that. So console.log btn offset width. Oops. Yeah, that's much better. So we have offset width and height. Perfect. I knew it was something, but I forgot about it. So const offset width and height from btn. And now we can use this to generate a circle inside the button. So we're going to have meta random times offset width for the offset height for the top position, and left will be meta.random times offset width. So basically this will give us a number between 0 and offset height, and this will give us a number between 0 and offset width. So now if we generate, we did something wrong. Let's see what. Aren't there 50? Oh. Aren't there 50 circles here? Yes, they are. And what are their position? Oh, okay. I forgot to add pixels here. Like that. Now if we click, we'll have a bunch of circles appearing inside the button. And one thing we can do is to subtract 20, because that's the width and height of the circle, so they won't go out of the border here. Now you can see that all the circles are inside. Perfect. Next thing will be to make the circles randomly either full or not full, and randomly change the scale. So circle that class, let's see, if met.random is less than 0.5, we're going to add another class, the full class on it. Full. So now half of the circles will be full and half will be not. What was the full difference? Add the background color of that color. Let's remove this and this. Okay, and for the border, let's add another color for now, so we can see it. Let's say dark salmon, because why not? Okay, so some of the circles have a full background and some don't have. Okay, and randomly change the scale. Circles that style, oops, circle that style. Transform will be scale, and here we need a random function again. Let's see, met.random. This will be from 0 to 1, but we want to scale very very little, like 0.0 or something. So we need a number from 0.8 to 1.2. What we can do is to have 0.8, not inside here, 0.8 plus met.random times 0.4. If I'm not wrong, we're going to have a number from 0.8 and 1.2. Let's see. Okay, some are smaller, some are bigger. Let's make it more obvious. From 0.6 to 1. Okay, maybe more. We're just playing with the numbers now. Alright. So now we have different sizing, different styling. What's left to do is to animate them to a random location. And that's done on the transform also. No, it will be, let me think. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it will be on the transform. We're going to have a scale and then we're going to transition them. So let's do this. And here we're going to have transition, something and something. And this something should be, let's see, that and like that. Met.random times 100 and met.random times 100. When we click, okay, transition, it should be something, percent or pixels, so it should be pixels. And then we're going to do more than 100, 150. Let's try 150. So basically I'm trying to get now a random point around here. And there we're going to translate, not transition, sorry. I keep confusing these properties. Okay. Good. Happening, something's happening, but we forgot something. One, we can remove this. Okay, and next we need to have a number from minus 100 to 150. So we're going to start with minus 150 plus 300 times met.random, and that will give us a number from minus 150 to 300. To 150. Okay, look at that, all these circles appearing. All that's left to do is to animate it. And hopefully it will work. It will if we... Let's try. Let's add a transition. The minus here, okay. Transition 0.5 5 seconds linear. Nope, yeah, because they are appearing. Okay, so then we need to animate it. Translate, okay, that's okay. You know what? We can change the translate. Let's see if that works. So we're going to have a translate here, which will be basically 0 and 0 pixels. The random scale, which now we need to store in a variable because we have made the random twice and we don't want to have different scales. So scale will be this value like that. Scale, okay, and we can use it here too. Oops, scale like that. No, what if we do this transform after a while? Set timeout, and we do this after, I don't know, 500 milliseconds. Okay, we can do that right after 1 millisecond. No, too fast. Okay, 200 milliseconds then. Too much, you don't want like it. I want to be instant. Okay, looks neat. Circles appear. What we want to do now is to remove the circles after a while. So set timeout because we don't want to crowd the DOM. Set timeout 2 seconds. Let's see this animation. Oh, they each go out, you know, I mean start with opacity 1 and then slowly fade out. And they also scale down. Okay, we can do that. So first, let's play with the opacity. So initially has const, circle style opacity. Opacity will be 1, and then here in the set timeout after 100 milliseconds the circle.style opacity will be 0. Basically this will be added, but the opacity will turn to 0 after 0.5 seconds because that's the transition duration. Okay, let's see this. Okay, does something. The thing is that they are start randomly in the button and they go in all directions, so that's not good. We need to start it from the center. So basically we did all this calculation for nothing. So let's do 50% and 50%, and because it's static we can add it here, 50% and 50%. Okay, now it's better. Too fast. Let's make it 1 second. Alright, This is much more explosive, and also they're randomly generated. Okay. So they go fast, but they go further. If we calculated the scale here, let's calculate the transform x and the transform y also. Oops. Like that. Transform y. So we can see it much better here. Have transform x be this, and transform y be this. Now let's use it. Transform, oops, it's translate. Translate x, translate y. Keep confusing them. Oops, oops. Okay. Now that's there. Let's make it more explosive, like 250 to, from minus 250 to 250. Okay, look at that. Great. And the scale also could start from this random value. Where is it? Here. But then in the set timeout we can go to 0. Jory, perfect. You're still watching Jory, thanks. I probably bored people for this last project. Okay. Let's see. Whoop. It's not close to what I wanted. No. Let's leave the scale to be what it was for now. Okay. Although I don't know why. Should work. Why it disappears so fast? And it should go. That's weird. Let's see. If we add 1 second. Hey Jory, you're having fun. Thanks. Thanks for watching. Yeah. Something's not right. So basically it should start with a scale. Let it be 1. And then it should go to 0. But that should be when it's translated. Let's change these two properties like that and see what happens. Okay, that was the issue. Good. So now we can use by default this scale property we calculated, and then it will shrink. Okay, we're getting closer. We're also, no, we don't remove it. We don't remove it yet. So let's remove it from the DOM with circle.remove after 2 seconds. That seems fair enough. We run it for 1 second. And plus all the calculations here, let's do 2 seconds. Oh, yeah, whatever. We can put this under the add, so it's logically between, but this will run after 2 seconds no matter where we put the code. Okay. That's pretty good. One thing that we can have, it's wrap this entire thing inside a set timeout. So then we're going to have them randomly going out like that. So let's do that. Set timeout. We wrap it here, and we're going to have time of something here. Okay. Let's put this everything in the set timeout. Let's align it, and the time will be, we're going to use this I, and we'll multiply it. I mean, this will be the multiplier, and we'll start with something like, I don't know, 10 times I. So the first one will fire off right away, and then the second one after 10 milliseconds and 20 milliseconds and so on and so forth. Okay, if we did everything correctly, this should work. Let me save so we have it on backup. Okay. Look at that. We can have them much bigger by default because they go to 0. So perfect. I don't really like the delay though. This one. Can't we do it with 10 milliseconds? Too fast? No, it's okay. Keep clicking, we have. Okay. The one thing that I notice here is that, no, it's the same. He clicks and then the bubbles appear. So we kinda did it. He might have more. So let's do 100. Alex, promo. Not sure what you mean by promo, but yeah. Look for how long it runs. Let's remove the 10 and add 5 instead, so they go up much faster. Okay. That looks nice. I like it. We did this too. And the funny thing is that, I mean the fun thing, I keep saying funny thing, the fun thing is that you can easily change the color. Let's see if we want to make it another color, flat UI colors, and let's make it, I don't know, purple, a nice purple color. Lavender. Okay, that looks better. We go here in the CSS, increase a little bit so you can see, and we add this here. We also need the RGBA value for the box shadow. Here we'll have 0.7 and here we'll have 0.3. And last thing will be to add the same color for the circles. And now if we save it and click, it's purple. Sorry, it's lavender. Okay. We can play around with it. Okay, I'm pretty tired. So we should probably head to sleep. I'm not sure where you are. Probably. See, I'm rambling around them. So that's a sign I should leave now. But thank you very much for all of those who joined. Although some of you have left around the way. Okay, I'll stop talking. Sorry for me rambling around. Thank you very much for joining. I should probably do another stream. I don't know. Tomorrow is Wednesday, it won't be a stream. Sunday might be a stream. I've seen people join more on Sundays. But yeah, I'm going to think about a day when we'll have a fixed stream, like every Wednesday at 5, something like that. But other than that, yeah, tomorrow's video should go out at 4. We'll have one video every day at 4 in January. And other than that, we're going to do a stream here and there. Thank you, Jory. Thank you, Ankit. Thank you, Lopta. Thank you, everyone who joined, even for those who left in the meantime. I wish you a good day, a good night, good whatever. Everything should be good. Take care. Bye.